you're more 4 years. About another. I've been one of the
Kazako. I chill for my woman stretching for too much.
Some custom channel.
Hey, the Pampanasa.
Custom channel. One of Doko. You pin with equal Yama Dama, Jamama,
that time they are senior campaign man.
You're supporting your couponad, your more than you join the kick. I was a free education, Jiba. No one can all the time, one can send 1 hour, one who figure no one who call America the school, no who come on education in the world. I want to be school and give you Ghana Sisiala. I say, hey, Jinorio, me on board. I want to see ABC school than this Wukuma. Number 1, our bear no Sisiano, 3 years in here, it take 4 years. Edna next year, what you want to about hey, about 2 about 2 young, Makagan and the Bialoma. Ghana ni biala oye leader, oye politician leader, oye MP. Ni na abaye botuwi, abakere bodwem no a, onu munso Yakob na ombodua. Yami kun. Ghana ni biala oye politician.
This is
a politician. Oye MP, if him phone. Nessa abaye waba to the 2020 ibiana baka de bidin hwem no wa hey Yakob na mo stroke nkan Yakob na nsiwo busafin ya wala say
you man no
hey ibiana onim biara no wed abaye wed no what we onim
yiri baba na start you mo
no be na dwende bidin hwem obisisim na wase no aba bed no bidin kunyum no wa hey the move 4 years no in put Yakob wa jawo krefu we say
must track you down
maka solo me 5 times a day onye joking na metina maka no because o ya dem Yakob no we ya chem na mabeti na wiasa ha mo dom bebreme de maka kire won hwe mpara maka asam kire Ghanaians no Ghana fo no wonim ade na dem anytime be ye ne yekechi na adom anytime be yekechi ne de ye na adwo no yije na adwo no ye je de gitu fie na yi pue ye outside you pay as a yina journey again, okay, young, and for your not journey and fun can home, then you phone pay. Each are journey to fear, then you pay out outside. If this is not by a possible, there, you go and ye play. One thing, young share, Nimpo to that's any to my yell, no one naked the hospital may be good, what the man, a woo, and Pokra will know what to do, compound the no, when in port wedding, what know what to do. Nimpa da senu tumo do no onumo nsu no onye crane nsu no hayden woku no nimpa da senu tumu de bembe de ba no onye crane de be no ku no awona na akofo da wo be ya send BCC school da na be my free education I say ya bra wasemo ye mpe free education bia no do no ye ayana kasa no education no yankopo no ja guye na tim do dada onye wo school dan no BCC jesu no na bubu ye na adwene yikete emi onye possible mo ka sama chiro many years na yanka say yeden Ghana it's Ghana ntachere anyi ne me yansa there ye bo dwunya wo de ukro the first world Africa continent award independence 63 good years as say wo me Ghana me yeta na yeti hey
what's I can squeeze him dimo won yalimpo
I wonder be no na ko fa da
we had go bra was had school
na ko fa da won ofla wan ka san wa maka sama chiro wan ka san maka sama chiro parliament na ko ketro won na wan ka sa Ghanaians was na Ghana parliament na what won wa yoku no wakere what ti wa fuku no plan no da mo parliament no nenim ya futu huntum nkotin nti the miske no wo kro no mo no awa beti na je ye sisi alonwa mekade ami majewo majepa Ghana wa mama Ghana just only 16 hours
the bag revolution
them 16 hours na majepa Ghana wa mama buku nimpa
any weapon be
leaders na what's we MP no I want to baba attack one where mama get the police ye could be an nifi I want na ko fa the one pokan wa em body for ye no be gina court yes until oko school abuchi so oko school abuchi putting the lawyer putting the came with that you put you no gina court na ho ye wana Europe bo hwade a president na fucked up ade bechi ni woni ye no gina court Europe don't fucked up
you have fucked up so many times leaders wake up
let me tell them something I never finish my language Later we will change it to English and everyone will understand what is going on. We are African diamond ladies, you know what I mean? Yeah. Nako fado makasama chiro. Jinwonia. Ne wiase me yewo yewa. Ne mpada se ni mebe ye pia no de woni mu twa no. Wiase yenko so a. Hey, papa woni eflo. Woni efil sikana apia no. Sikano fire de bi wo kronim. Hey, sisi companies. No, come off in here. Yeah. Ghana. Yeah, Ghana. And now, look at this. And now, to more Ghana, and now, no bundo, boko, or punano, no go on wa pro. Into a young pay for Nimi answer and to put away the Wubu coastal. Just coastal. Want to move coastal. I don't know on Bombay there. Whatever. No, why don't I catch a coastal? No coastal. Sometimes I don't know. I put to Bagana, no boy market, no one umponia, why do I sell or put into the moon pony above no Gutagina. Into black man, I want to Minibia. Good company, factories, no. The moon for no one. The moon for no one, Mr. President. For no one. You put me to be a juice. Or be saying about Prona, or the yellow papa no because our poor Dinano Kaka. Now, Bono is private to the toilet to do. No, Dinana Baka the Mumpuano, or Dinana Kaka, my will be dino. Came there, or a yellow bar. Until Prona any time by a cinnamon, Yelbon continue to be him, Yelbon continue to be him. You now a kiss or yeah. Maybe a giscano, a jacotoye, Cosibonino Chrome. Womba, or Boko Schooler, I don't know how to Wobayala, fever crack a cannon upon a noble but in a plane. No, Bano, Wakoya treatment to Wayabuchi. In Sawono, any Adjunipia there. Ubutuma and Issy, hospitals of Wukuma. Ambulance until one hospital be on black like bear 50 ambulance. Hey, that is it. That's how we build empire. One hospital, 50 ambulance. 50 drivers within 25 fan service. Any region be every constituency, every district. Na oya train, train roader. Ibradi Ghana ya kichiro. Train road. Kumasi to Accra to Tokulade, no Boise, no local. Nanako Fadu, didn't want you. Me am worried. Namonia Brepa, Namonocasano. Me am pray. Where our Berno, she say a caco for years. Caco for years. Road Dami, Mammy, Monoka say Mammy, or woman, the road in a wungu do Cotano. Bisinde road no wungu do kotal Ghana for one mpada mcha wona da amo trika politician wodi ni tame wodi edi wodi get one mpada mcha won ohu de sisiala de meji obekere next year no ise obasha so be campaign na manfo be shase de won de no adam style mpada mji mon trika wo man de wo hwo ye alien na wa promise on be many years wungu do kotal no Yema mo be start them politics you boko that place no wa shase we edwuma oya za odwuma the mu quota no bugudu no mpo no wa Mrs. Manetu because of this no wa Mahama kwan 3 months na start say sisiala mo be ya enda sisa na no oje enda oje politics omo trika wo ma nti roader wonim there dem road mfutu no ogudu achel many years no yema mo bahala no abakede oh one to ma no one support no on your quota no quota no more them quota no je gugu no one them quota no just 28 hours no wa sha se na on nan on oye ufutuo no on layer 1 Ghana for unhuntuma no kunye no Ghana for we mpa yeni o ne mpanyfo no wedi na wu he wo sola na NDC Osola na MPP Osola na ebe Ghana for sisi anwa we na atwene bia da ibi change oye da nkofo na ye nananam wona brodo MPP na NDC nti da nkofo na anytime be one chance mo wuru wo Ghana sisi anom pano mo na another advice we sisi anwa ye pain na kada betle do mponda ye more chance And then you started from age for 45 years. Never shall sell a president. In year 55 or 60 years, I would an eye paying. Yen would be
Ghana 60 years as also called pension. And 2 years ago, I got pension.
Oh, but the Ghana woman chance more than what can be a leader. And also because what wouldn't blow your voice can worry be good. Oh, wait now. I am a year blown a baby. Sister, no, brothers and sisters, sorry for the network problem. You know, I want to my brother tell them something. You know, I never finished, but I want to my brother tell them something.
I want to talk about this kind of this election which is coming that my brother is talking about. You know, these politicians in Africa. You know, one thing that I have grown to understand is when you go to every country that you travel to, the politicians claim that they are the wisest people living in that country. The same thing on the African continent. When you come, the politicians there, they think they are the most wisest people there. So they always do everything with games. Oh, because we didn't know. I don't blame you, the electors. I don't blame you, the voters. You didn't know. The citizens, you didn't know. I don't blame you. But right now we have known. We have seen. We have witnessed it. You cannot tell me you don't know what politicians do again. No. As a youth, you cannot tell me. As my mother, you cannot tell me. As my father, my brother, my uncle, you cannot tell me you don't know what these politicians are doing in Africa. You cannot tell me you don't know. Now we have known. Now we know it. Let me tell you something. When we talk of a leader, when we say a manifesto, when a leader is coming to give a manifesto, or a leader is coming for a campaign, or a rally, these things that you hear, that I will construct road, I will build hospital, I will make sure you have water, this one shouldn't be part of their message, because this is a constant need for humanity. This is something a country needs. It is part of the government. The water, the roads, and the electricity shouldn't be something that you use as a campaign, that you go to this village because the roads are not on time. You say, vote for me when I come, I will. What do you mean by that? Vote for me when I come, I will tie for you. What do you mean by that? Are you a contractor as a leader? What do you know that you are talking like that? You people are just talking, promising because the people are down. Why are you using their intelligence like that?
Them.
Why? You think what you are doing is fair to your own people because they don't have education, because their brain level is very low, so you can just lie to them. Ordinary Ghanaians suffering, toiling up and down. Ghana has been there before and it is still there today. We are one. Do it for all, just like that. As a leader, as an MP, as a minister, an assemblyman, an MC, a regional minister, just do it for all. You must understand it, that this education system that they put there for us is not working. It's something we need to get it right. Straightforward. Whether you are a nurse, a medical doctor, chemical engineer in Africa, whoever you are, you cannot compare yourself to a chemical engineer in abroad. Get it direct, because I have been in your classroom before and I know how you study and how you learn. I know the system of education in Africa. We also have our own type of education that we can discover a good education than this. Because this education that we have is what you see today. The greedy, the selfish, the envy, the jealous, the murderer and the kidnappers. This is the education that we have today. The education that we have today is the corruption that you have seen on the land of Africa. It's the dirty, the rubbish everywhere. That's the education that we have. The insult unnecessary noise, no security, no system. That is the education system that we have had for so many years up to date. And yet you cannot see something wrong with it, Ghanaians. And yet you cannot see something wrong with it, Africans. And yet you cannot see something wrong with it, the leaders. I want to ask you, what have you gained from this type of this education system that they introduced for us? The only thing that you can say is this communication that I'm communicating with you. That you can understand me in this is only benefit. All the process, all the procedure of education that they put us through in the land of Africa. Because let me tell you, before, when you were born, when you were a child, 1 year, 2 years, you know nothing. You don't know nothing. The moment they take you to school is where they start to program you. So the teachers must be the gurus. That is why they call them teachers. They must be the masters, the perfect ones. The systems, the classroom, the environment, whatever that we are putting into the children's brain, their mind, should be the right way, because that is where program begins. That is where the program all began. School, because in Africa it came to a time even now a 6 month, a 1 year child is going to school. So imagine if a bad teacher is teaching that child, what are we going to gain out of that? And we have keep on using this system, using it to create all this environment. So right now in Africa, whether you attend that school in the class or not, at home, the same school is still there in the home. At street, the same school in the class is still in the street. What is going on? Tell me, Mr. President, what is going on? Can't you see all these things and change it for once? I'm not just talking, though. I know how to change it when you approach me. Can't you change all these things? How long are you going to continue to hate ourselves? The hatred began from the school. The greedy and the selfish began from the school. The racism began from there. I am this, I am that. My father is rich, my mother is rich. I am from here, I am here. This is where it began. The competitions, it began in the schools. All over in Africa. This is the system of education that we have. And we have sat down for this system to go on, bring a whole lot of different breed of people on the land of Africa. You, these white people that introduced this education for us, you also sit down unconcerned and you were watching it. And now you see the explosion of blacks in this world. You have seen it. All because of the program that you didn't direct us well. It is a fact. The program began in school, not with your mom. What I know, the program began in school, not with your mom or your father. Because your mother or your father also passed through the same program. That is why I'm telling you that the same program in school is in the street, in the market, in the house, everywhere over the land of Africa. It is the same movement. We are the same people. So if you Nigerians sitting down there, if you Ghanaians sitting there, if you Liberians and Burkina sitting down there, and you think we are different, now you are lying. It is the same program, because the day that they born you, you know nothing until you began to go to these schools, until you began to speak, and they are the people that you start speaking with them. So you and me, there is nothing different. That is why the government of Nigeria and the government of Ghana is not different. That is why the government of Togo and the government of Benin is not different. That is why the government of Ivory Coast and the government of Burkina is not different. It's the same program that we need to understand and accept it. If you are a Nigerian and you see the ongoing dispute, the ongoing argument and this route in Ghana, and you think those Ghanaian people who are pretending that, hey, you don't need to fight Nigeria, you don't need to fight Nigerians. Come on, they are pretending, they don't love you. Get it straight. Saying you don't love me, get it straight. Because of the program, it's not your fault. It's not my fault that I hate you, Nigerian. It's not your fault that you hate me, a Ghanaian. It is the program. Let us get it straight and start to take ourselves from that program that has created a hatred between you and me.
Yes, this is what my brother talking about. You know, today's Friday.
So those Ghanaians who are saying that Ghana people should not destroy Nigerian people shop or this and that, it's like they are showing that they love Nigeria. Come on, you have never said nothing good about Nigerians when a foreigner asks you. Whenever a foreigner asks a Ghanaian, how do you see Nigeria? He will never talk good for Nigerian. Whenever a foreigner see a Nigerian and ask him, how do you see Ghana? He will talk bad about Ghana. The same thing, the same way. The same program that we pass through. The same program we all pass through. It is the same educational system, the same religious system that we pass through. It is the same people. I'm telling you today. So if you are my fellow Nigerians, we are in the street, to me, come on, get out from that program and love me. I will also get out from that program and love you. But if we live in that program, come on, don't talk about love. It is a fake love. It's a pretending. When the Ghanaians are pretending, you must know them. And when the Nigerians are pretending, you need to know them. We are talking about reality, something that can be stopped for once and for all, not here and there. We have been here and there for so many times, this and that, without facing the right direction of life. There is a way of life for human life, for humanity, humankind. There is a way of life for humankind. That is why when Trump met with the British Queen, he said this our civilization need to be protected because they feel that's the way of life for humanity. But there is still another way of life. I'm telling you, there are so many ways of life like that. You can find love, you can find truth in it. Not this life that they took us through, that you think you are a superstar, that you think you are a blogger, that you think you are a politician, that you think you are a businessman. This program of this business idea that you have, this program of this rich mentality you have is not the right way. That is why you get no joy like me, poor. You cannot compare your joy to me because I know myself. Get out from that program and see who you really are. That is where you can see the engineers, the chemical engineers beginning to invent things that is even beyond imagination. All because of this program, you are not who you are. Akufo-Addo is not who he is today. Buhari is not who he is. Actually, Buhari is not who is operating in him. It is the program that is operating. Actually, of Nana Akufo-Addo, it's not him. I'm telling you the reality. It is the program. That is what you are seeing. The government of Africa is the education government that you have seen. The education they learned that they used to form that government. The development where they are now is what you have seen. So tell me, people, if this is good for you, tell me. Is it good for you? Then tell me and let's see. If you are telling me if you are in Ghana, if you are in Nigeria, Burkina, Togo, Ivory Coast, Cameroon, Senegal, South Africa, Algeria, wherever you are in Africa land, if you think this government running in Africa land is okay, tell me and let's see. A government that cannot do nothing. Only talking. Because the minister know nothing. Because the MP know nothing. The district assemblyman know nothing. The MC know nothing. They just stay in the office. Hey, this contract sign. How much you take? How much the government pay? This is all that they know. Do you think this is how we build a nation? No, come on. This is not the way we build a nation. Say something, people. Do something, people. We can have a way of life that can make us richer and the most richest ever on this earth. Nothing is late. Nobody have control on us again. Get it straight that we are out from slavery. Get it straight, African leaders and beyond. Get it straight that we are out from slavery. We are no more. There are no chains no more. It is broken. You only need to reset the brain. That is all. There is no more chains. What is the chains again? Tell me. Who can chain me now today? Never. There is no chain no more. We have already broken the chain and the prison out. It is up to us to make sure when you go to prison and you come back, you know what you must do. You delete the prison thoughts, the prison mentality. Then you come and build a new mentality of life. So now we have broken the chains. Can't we have a new way of life? Do you think Ghana 1957 that we had our independence from the slave masters? Do you think the system, the education plan, the religious belief, and everything that they left for us to follow, do you think is the one that you are following, or you think, what do you think you are doing? What is going on? That they brought this education to us. Let the child go to school. The education is the source of discovery. But the people can go to school on African land and they will never discover themselves. Education means to identify yourself. Education means to identify yourself, to know yourself, to discover who you are, to get an identity. Because without education, the brain can stay the same place. So education is to get an identity. But many have gone to school in the land of Africa and they have never discovered themselves. They have never identified themselves. Because you, President Nana Akufo-Addo, if you know yourself, you wouldn't be doing what you are doing today. Mahama, if you knew yourself, you didn't do what you did that time. You see the regression that you have got today. Come on, Mahama, confess to the public that this is the greatest ever regret, to have been given the opportunity to serve and I was not able to perform. Tell the people the truth, the regression that you are getting. Yes, speak it out and be free. President Kufuor, speak it out and be free. Jerry John Rollins, your regression, speak it out and be free, because you can never hide that type of regression that you are having today. It is only those who don't have the eye to see that they cannot see how frustrated and regretted you, former president, you are today in Ghana. I can see it, I can feel your frustration, because you got the opportunity to serve the nation. David got the opportunity to lead the Israelites. Solomon got the opportunity to lead the Israelites. Moses got the opportunity to lead the Israelites. Look at the name they left on this planet. Now they have become gods. Why? All because of what they did. The great things they did. The big things they did. That is why they have become God. So you see the Bible and you see the Quran. It is the combination of human records. It is combination of human records which cannot be written again. Whether you are born today, your records cannot be put in there because it is already done. But your record can also be in a different book that can live forever. There is no one book in this world. And I tell you, there are so many even powerful books more than the Bible can give you. And the Quran can give you. Forget about how you see the divine things. It is you that you have created that divine idea. But if we are to face the reality of the words in it, the parables in it, there are so many great parables than the parables in the Quran and the Bible. And even this one in the Quran and the Bible, you don't even understand it, so you don't even use it well. Because even if you understand that two books, you wouldn't be doing what you are doing in Ghana. Even if this Quran, this religion, if we are to be able to understand the book real, we wouldn't be doing what we are doing in the land of Africa. Why are we causing harm to ourselves? Why are we hurting ourselves like this? Can't we change for good? Are we not humans? Can't we live a better life, a beautiful life with beautiful beaches around the whole Africa? Look at these beautiful women around the whole Africa, the beautiful men. Look at them all. Look at this green land that we cannot build a paradise. What is wrong with us? That this paradise, this land, this continent has now been rejected by his own people. Every Nigerian is running away from Nigeria. And every Ghanaian is running away from Ghana. Every Togolese is running away from Togo. And every Burkina Bay is running away from Burkina Faso. How come? What has changed? That we cannot do it or what? Why? Hey, you have not seen this world. You people have not seen the world. I am telling you the reality. The leaders have not seen the world. They go to the UN together. It means they have something in common. So why can't we be like them and even beyond? If we cannot be beyond them, why can't we be the same? If they all go to UN together, it means they have things in common. When we talk of governance, Mr. President, come on, don't be like that, Akufo-Addo. I trusted you from day one. I go to my Facebook page, 369. Go and add me there. I follow you before, okay? I did campaign for you because I thought you have some principle in you. But when I drove back and see you really, I thought, come on, the program is still within you. Get out from that program, Mr. President, and do what you want to do there. Build whatever you want to build. No one can cause you accountable for that. When the thing is good, when you do good things without passing through the laws, we accept it. Because good things are what we want, not these fake laws, not this fake constitution that you are practicing there. This fake constitution is not working there. Do something about this thing. We cannot continue and live in these jungles. And you, the youth of Africa, instead of you also to come together and have a common way and common vision, look at what you are also doing. Because of poverty, frustration, anger, hungry, look at what the youth of Africa are also doing on this planet. Where are we heading to? Are we going to fall? Or what are we going to do in the next generation to come? It is not safe. They know the continent is not safe. Don't sit there and pretend as a Ghanaian that your country have peace. Don't sit there and pretend as a Nigerian that your country have peace. Don't sit there and pretend in Senegal and tell me your country have peace. There is no peace there. Come on. The stars, where are you? Speak this truth out and let them know there is no peace on the land of Africa. There is no freedom. See what is happening on the land of Sudan. It is the same people of Africa. What has changed? What is going on? Where are we heading to? Who is leading us? Who is leading us? Who? This has been my prayer for a long time, that who is leading us? Don't we have even one leader on that continent? So we can go around the whole continent, we cannot find one leader. Then God has done us wrong. If we can go from end to end on the land of Africa, north to south and the west to the east, and we cannot find just one leader to bring us together, to build this kingdom for us, then it means that we have been cheated in this planet as a whole. Because we are suffering. Come on. Don't tell me you are not suffering as a black man. This color, the racist battle itself will make you feel inferior because you have already programmed your mind with it. That is why I want you to get out from that racism thought first. Because we are the people who are the most racist. Africans, we are the most racist. We need to accept that fast. But when the white people say you are Negro and they got angry, are you dumb? Have you asked yourself how proud you are of yourself? How you see yourself different from others? You think that is not a racist? That I am from this tribe, that I am from this religion. You think that is more racist? I want to be rich alone. You think that is more racist? Greedy is a racist. Selfish is racist. Come on. Or you think we didn't go to that type of your school, so we don't understand what is going on, and that those words that they are using in this word, when we talk of democracy, all those words that they are using just to confuse people, you think we didn't go to school, so we don't understand it. We understand it naturally because it is born with us. I understand the whole because it is born in me. I live by the truth. That is all. I don't fake life. Just face the reality. So I'm telling you, Nigerians, that those Ghanaians that they are pretending that, oh, let them live there, let them be out. They are pretending. They don't love you. You are having in your mind that your name has been tarnished. It is this same Ghanaians that did it. You don't know? It was a mindset of game between these two nations. And these Ghanaians were sharp more than you, but you didn't know. You thought you were the sharpest. But now you have seen the world has seen you paint black. But we are all blacks. We are all bad. Naturally, sin is born in us because this is how they used to program us. You, the pastor there, you think you are righteous? Come on, don't deceive yourself. You are not on the right path. You know it. You can deceive yourself today, but I say to you, when you die, you have not witnessed death before. We have had opportunity to see how death is. When you die, that's when you will see. Oh, so this is it. That's how it was. That's the question that will come. So this is how it was. That's the question that will come when you die. So this is how it was. It will be a shock to you, these leaders there. To you, these religious leaders there. You think you are doing the right thing there? No. The program they give us is a hate. It's hatred program. Education that we went. It's competition education that we went through. Which has resulted in what you see in the street of Africans. Among black people on the land of Africa, you have seen it. All because of the society program, the education program. All because of the community program. If you like, let us give birth to your child and put him in the jungle. Let nobody talk to that person. If he will be sinful like how you are sinful, do it like that and see. Why the Bible even said that a child, let the children come unto me, for they the kingdom belong, because they are righteous. But the moment we begin to go to school, then we begin not become righteous again. Then we tend not to be righteous again when we enter school. So ask yourself, how come? It means this is like a memory that when you are installing, the same thing that will live after you, because the Kufuor Nigeria Tribunal is what you see. President Buhari, the brain in him is what you see. The African leaders, their mind, their brain, their knowledge and their wisdom is what you see today. And tell me if that is the good and the right way. Face the reality. The youth, don't be, I belong to this party, I belong to this political party, I am from this tribe. The youth, don't be that. Come on, we are one, don't be that. That I am from this area, we are not like that. It is this with the leaders that have created these boundaries of self-boundary. We call it self-boundary. We don't need to create a self-boundary between me and Nigerian. I live in Nigeria, I live with many Nigerians in abroad. I don't have no problem with them. Come on, the bad life that they are doing, Ghanaians are doing worse. It's the same program. Get it right. We are all the same. Let us get it straight. So going forward, how to turn from this road which is not helping us. That is what must come to the mind. Because the world is going. Tomorrow will never come again. So you need to move with the world. Stop thinking of what has passed. If the program is not helping us, let us have a way of life. Let us have a way of life that will help all black people, so that when you travel from African continent to different continent, they will see you living like a human, even more than them. We are not in the system. You in the Europe, don't lie to yourself. Africans that travel to Europe, to any country, you are hiding. The life is different from you. The way they do their things is a cultural shock to you. It's something that surprises you. It makes you give them names. This is heaven. This is paradise. You are giving them names. You have become an alien in the land of Europe, America, Canada, Australia, Asia. We have become like an alien, all because of the way they have programmed themselves and the country. So when you travel from Africa, it doesn't. This thing that I'm saying is not happening to we the street that we travel. No, even my president, when he traveled to America, he feels the same thing. He say here is a kingdom. He say it. He know it. When he see good things. When a black man also see this is good, the black man can confirm this is a good thing. Let us not pretend that we don't know good things. We know, but we are not leading a good life. But we are not doing good things. We know it, but we don't want to do it. All because there is something programmed in our mind which has blocked us, so we cannot get fully use of the good way. I always say there is some living truth that lives with every human life, every human being, everything that you see, whatever you hear, whatever you see going on in this world. There is living truth in everything you see. Everything you hear, there is a living truth. A living truth lives with you, sleeps with you, do everything with you. You only need to discover the living truth in you. And if you can discover that living truth in you, when you are asked, how do you see MPP government? You will choose that living in that question. That living truth in that question is what you will face. But you will see, you will not face that living in that question. You will begin to explain so many things. Now the MPP government has left them with explanation. Look at them. Ghana, the politicians, it is only explanation that they are giving, not solution. It is explanation. They are running explanation government in Africa land. They are all explaining what to us. What do you want to explain to us again? Do it. Come on. We talk too much. Get me straight. Okay, shout out to everybody listening to this program. Okay, if the message touch you, you share it. If the message didn't touch you, I don't want to pretend sharing, nigga. Don't share it if you don't like the message. If you didn't gain nothing good from the message, don't share it. But if you gain it, then you say, okay, for what I have gained, let me also give to somebody to also gain something that will lead us all to the paradise that we want to build. Because there is one paradise waiting ahead of us as black people that still give us hope. Don't lose hope in the street. Even though we have been abandoned by the white, they are treating us bad, rejecting us. But don't lose hope. The battle is still the Lord. I say to you that one day, as Solomon, as Moses came to Pharaoh land to save the Israelites, the same thing, one day. It is the same story. It is like you don't understand that parable. I don't want to go there. One day I will bring that parable and explain to you because it is just unlocked now. It just unlocked now. All what I'm telling you, I don't know it. When I'm speaking, it is just speaking with me. When I open my mouth, it opens with me. What I'm telling you, it's not something that I know it. I don't know. But I have understand. I have noticed it. And I have understand how this world work, physical and spiritually, to know that this type of hardship that African people are going through in the land of Africa, on the hands of our own leaders, I am just giving you hope that one day, say one day, the revolution will come. And that revolution, there is no gun, there is no nuclear, there is no knife, no bomb. It is the revolution. That same revolution happened on the land of Egypt during the Moses time. This revolution has been happening so many times. It is not a messianic revolution, no, but you will hear from this one coming also. Because it is we, the citizens, the people on the land of Africa, our suffering, our pain is what must get to the realms. reached the kingdom, when he reached the Almighty, that is where he will give us a Savior. He will give us a Moses type of man to come and push these leaders away. So if they don't want to change, send this message to them as a warning that a time is coming. There is somebody coming. Could be me, could be you listening. That the realms will form you in a different way to chase these fake politicians out one day. Because our pain and our cry will soon go to them. We will soon even get to the ancestors. Is there nothing? Something must be something. Something must be there. So something must be happening to these leaders. Look at what is happening in Mali, Senegal, Cameroon, all these West African countries, East African countries, South African countries, North African countries, Central Africa. Look at all this, what is going on. People are dying untimely, unnecessary diseases, crying, suffering, hard work, scorching sun, crying all day. No better food, no better condition of life. We have lived in this life for so many years now, and yet we have no Savior. Our own leaders that we chose didn't save us. Now look at the children of Ghana, look at the children of Nigeria, and look at the children of Burkina. The children of South Africa are suffering. Look at the children of all those people. And we, our own people, leaders that we chose just to put things in order for us to benefit all. Look at what they have done to us. Politicians. Before we were under kings and chiefs. Now there has been a new way of life. You say we have something called politics. We have something called government, democracy. This is what you have brought, and this is the result of democracy that we have had. This is the result of this political change that we have gotten on the land of Africa. It is empty because even the program itself is killing us. People are dying on bad roads, on bad hospitals, untimely. Come on, it is untimely. It is not your destiny. Be real to yourself. It is not your destiny. This untimely that you see on the land of Africa, Ebola, HIV, all these diseases, unnecessary malaria diseases killing millions of people on the land of Africa. And you are telling me it is a destiny, it is God's will. No, it is not a will of God. Face the reality. It is not a will of God. We are suffering everywhere. Don't tell me you are a black, you are not a leader, and you tell me you are not suffering. Unless you are a leader, even the leaders are suffering because of their inability to fulfill whatever they want to do. Because of their inability to provide good life for us, they are even frustrated. And the gods of the land are chasing them all the time. Look at their faces. Look at them. Look at how frustrated they are. They cannot even smile from their heart. They cannot have love and peace. Look at them going everywhere. So many security. Because they are not free. Because they are not facing the right way. Why should this happen? Now we chose you to become a leader. We chose you. So why do you must to gather yourself with security? Who is coming to harm you? The person has chosen you, want to harm you again? No, but because of your mindset. Your mentality has created a security for the president, the ministers, all of them working as leaders in Africa. Because of their plan and their mindset, they have created security around them. That's why we cannot get to them. Because they know they have done this service to us, and one day we can rise again. That's why they have formed all the security. And no way, and the Norwegian Prime Minister can walk in the street anyhow. I'm telling you that the Swedish Prime Minister can walk in anymore without scaring nobody. Trump can walk in the street without fear nobody. Because you know he's doing the right thing for the people of America, for the people of Sweden. But our leaders on the land of Africa, when they are going even to toilets in their own house, there must be security. Why? They are doing the wrong way because they are doing it in their own selfish interest. Get it straight as a leader. Understand it. Just desist from these bad deeds. It is something that is not helping you yourself. Because if you are facing the right way, that is where you will see the joy of life. If you are doing the right thing as a politician, that is how you will see the beauty of this world. Trump knows the beauty of this world. That's why he can talk anyhow he wants it. But you, our leaders on the land of Africa, you have never seen how beautiful this world is. All because of your mind. You cannot have joy. You cannot smile from your soul. You cannot smile. All because you are doing disservice to your people. Or because you are being lying to your people, politicians. So you don't have freedom. But you think I'm the one that have freedom, motherfucker. Me, I have 24/7 freedom. The one within me, the freedom that I get. Come on. See how I talk to you. Now I should tell you the kind of freedom, the kind of wealth that I have chosen in life. That should tell you who I am today. That should tell you. And our chiefs and the kings and the queens, you are also sitting down there. So you don't have the eye to see or what? Or you're scared to talk. Come on, speak. They cannot do nothing to you. Go out in front of them. Come publicly. Tell them to their face that this is not how we go the agreement. This is not the agreement. The kings, you had the agreement with the politicians before this democracy, before this government came to existence. So speak to them when they don't face the agreement. Because you, the chiefs and the kings, are also corrupt. Because you are also the same with them. You eat with them, you smile with them, you sleep with them, you do everything with them. So you have joined them. So the kings and the chiefs that we trusted from the days of Pharaoh had rejected us. And this new politician that we formed had also abandoned us. So on the land of Africa, the youth are just scattered. They want to find life. So every youth is doing what he or she don't like. All that we are doing is not who we are. Accept it. What you are doing, whatever you are, is not what you want to do in life. But situations, it is your last option today. But I say to you, that shouldn't be your last option. There are so many options, but these people had blocked the option. So how to bring this option back? We need to clear them off. We need to let them know that this and this is what they are doing that we don't like. If you are a military man, if you are a politician, you are a policeman, you are a fire service, whoever you are, a serviceman in the government of Africa, you are also not feeling okay. Don't sit there for them to program you all the time like that as a military man. That when the leader is doing stupid thing and we approach him and you come to protect him. Why? Lead him. Because he has done wrong. Don't guide him no more. You sit down. You this police, you this military man. We were all born in the same house. We were all brothers and sisters. Now we take you to that training and you go there for them to change who you are. For them to change who you are. This politician is doing rubbish thing. The civilian, the citizen is complaining and you are protecting the politician. Do you think you are doing me? Don't you know that you also have a children one day? You think you also don't have a generation who cannot be in the service? They can also be in the street like me. And they are going to face the same problem. So if you get an opportunity to be a policeman, security personnel, be real and sincere to yourself. Not to the leader, not to the politician, not to the rich man. What has changed? We have suffered for so long. You cannot sit down and tell me these small coins you have not suffered as an African, born in Africa and raised in Africa. The knowing self is suffer more than everything. The dust self, the scorching sun that had no tree to guide. The smoke all over everywhere. It's a suffering. So you cannot tell me somebody born and raised in Africa, you say you are not suffering. We are all suffering. Let us come out. I am coming to Africa. When I come, follow me. Let us come out and tell them that we are all suffering. You were king, come to me. We are all suffering. Let us face them. A politician or whoever, you are suffering, but you are pretending because of the small money you get. You think the money can take you out from your suffering? No. The money you, these politicians, you, these pastors, and you, these greedy Africans, are taking with your left hands. That you take the people's tax, you take the check members' money, and you use your left hand to be packing the money. You think that one can give you joy, right? You think that one can make you understand where this world is going? You think that one can let you discover who you really are? No. And when you die, that is where you say, so that is how it is. When you die, so it is how it was. That is your question. Yeah. It's okay. Shout out to everybody, okay? I am from Ghana, okay? I am just speaking to the people. And I hope that people are hearing me. And they know where I'm starting and where I'm going. Because when I speak, I create an understanding already. So you don't tell me, you cannot tell me you don't understand what I'm saying. Come on. You cannot tell me your mind has not resetted. It must be reset as an African when you hear me. Show you one way. And this new way of life is what we call love for everyone. Free of life. Something that you need to just understand it. Just need to watch and observe it. Let everything happen as it is. You as a leader, do as it is being given to you. Once you have been chosen, it's an opportunity for you. I was looking to be chosen like that. And I am still looking to be chosen like this. This is what I have been looking for. That they should choose me like this. And there you will see if my name will not come into the record book of nation building. This is what you must dream of. Let us choose you. When they choose you, it's an opportunity that your country has chosen you to lead them. Come on, look at this privilege they have given you as a leader, as a politician. Look at what the country has given you. This is a gratitude that they have shown to you. That you all of us, we want you to lead us. See the respect, the kindness, the love they have shown to you, the leader. And yet you are paying them with bad. We pay you, provide everything for you in the land of Africa, all our leaders. And yet, you come, and yet, you pay us with bad. See the street, the market areas. See how people are suffering. The hawkers people. Those who carry things on their head to sell just for living. Those who sleep outside just because there is no house. See Africa, see it. Come on, throw your eyes there. Don't tell me you don't know. You know it. Just throw your eyes there like that. You know it. Just see what is going on. The smell, come on. You know it. It is avoidable. It is preventable. It can be changed. Don't say you don't know it. Don't say you have not seen it. And don't tell me you have not experienced it. Even Obama had an experience of it. How much more you? You know what is going on the continent. Come on, let us have a way of new life. Let's change the situation once and for all. Leaders, everything starts from you. It doesn't start from me in the street because the power has been given to you. One. That thing we call power has been given to you. And you know what that means? You know what power means? I hope you as a leader, you know what power means. You, the way you see power is very funny. You, these leaders in Africa, the way you see the power that we have given to you is very comedy. It's very funny, childish, that you are a politician giving you this authority and you are doing this. It is very childish. You cannot even understand it. Yo, Dove, what's up? Thanks for watching, brother. Thanks for watching. God bless you, Dove. I like your joy. You think this is what we call power? We're giving you the power, but you don't even know that power and what it means. We have lost totally. That is why even a doctor cannot do a good operation, because he is lost. Banker cannot be a good economist because he is lost. But before then, before this civilization of education has not come, let me tell you, in those days, during the time of Ghana Empire, they were controlling the world business. During the time of Pharaoh, everybody do business there. We have economists, we have engineers, architects, and today this program, we cannot do that again. Look at the currency of Ghana now. So disgusting. But yet we have a government, we have a body that all these things they are in charge of. We have a body. That is why we form a body. We form institution, we form society. We can leave it all and let us all be all, and nobody guide nothing, and nothing direct nothing. We can leave it like that, but we didn't do it like that. We have understand as we are human. So we need leaders, we need bodies, we need institutions, but they are not working as it was planned. The machineries that we set on the planet of Africa is not working as it is. The government is not working as it is. The policeman is not working as it is. The teacher is not working as it is. The bank manager, the same thing. What is going on? How long are we going to continue like this, bro? How long are we going to continue like this? We need to change it before it's too late. Because if you can see, if in the near 3 years on the land of Africa, if the situation is still the same like this, you are wrong, these leaders. I have said this prophecy because I have seen it. It's not just a prophecy. I have been told because I was there when they were telling me spiritually that they have less than 5 years to turn things around, or they will face the wrath of that African God again. These leaders will face the wrath of African God again, because during all these things, the frustration, the kidnapping, the armed robbery, the rapists, all this is going on, the hunger, all this going on, all this will create a frustration, and through this frustration, a revolution will be born. And there, you the leader that you think you have security, there you will know that you have no security. Look at what happened to Liberia, Sierra Leone in those days. It is the same thing that coming. I have seen it. It is the same thing coming. Change, leaders. It is coming. Change. You must to see it because it is coming, definitely. You must to see it coming. The life of those happening to Sierra Leone, Liberian war is coming again. Nobody is going to move it, but it is just coming naturally. It is happening naturally. It is the law of karma. It is a revenge of karma. It is coming naturally, all because you didn't try to stop it. You have never tried to stop that thing coming. That Liberian war coming again, Africa, you have not tried to stop it. You are still waiting for it to come. You are sitting down for it to come to you today. My leader, do something about it. If you don't know, get out of the way. Let people who can do come and do it for all. It is one Africa. We can do it, and even better than those people who think they have done it. that you'll be going to their country and calling their heaven and hell and this and that. It is true they have built a heaven in their continent. But what are we also doing? We can build something which is even beyond imagination. Have you forgotten African civilization? Hey, how long is it that you have forgotten? How long is it? Ghana, how long is it that you have forgotten who we are? The only people who walk on gold on this planet, this is who we are, Ghana. You have forgotten that we live in rich, born in rich, and today we are suffering in poverty. What has changed? One person keeping the money, what you gain out of that? What you get out of that? You think you're not going to die? Hey, brother, sister. You think that is the way? Hey, this is not the eye. There is some eye in here. There is some light that need to be created here, that you need to discover here, that you can see that this money that you, the leaders, are stealing is not the life. It's not the way of life. You can see it clearly if you have that light here, because that place of your mind is darkness. That is why you think that the money that you have, that the guns, that is not the only life. No, that is just the smallest part of life. But there must be a way. The way had been found. It only needs to be understand.
Tell them the truth.
The way of the new way for Africa had already been found. We only need to sit down in agreement to all nations of Africa coming together.
Yep.
That we say going forward. From today going, this is how we do our things. We can do it. Because if you can pass a law like tax law to collect tax and it is working, then you can change the way of life for us also. The leaders is what I'm speaking to. Not you, my brother, my sister, who is not a leader there. Because when they step, is when we step follow them. So when they step on the wrong direction, it is the same place that we are also stepping, because they are the people who form this law, who form this education, this government, this civilization. They say they are gurus of this civilization going on this world. These leaders say they are the gurus. They know, they have went to school, went to have degree, doctorate, whatever degree. They claim themselves that they are the best to build a nation. And look at what they are doing. Is this the best of you, Akufo-Addo? Is this the best of you, Buhari? Is this the best of you, Kenyatta? Rise up. This is not the best of you. There are so many best and great things within you people, but you have not found it, all because of your greedy mentality.
Africa, hey, brothers and sisters. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I wish all my brothers and sisters happy Friday. More blessing, more feelings, more happiness, more chilling, more enjoying happiness life. Longest life, richest life. God protect everyone.
One love.
God protect everyone. More money to everyone. Looking at me, I share my blessing, Friday blessing I share with you. I just come from the blessing house. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm going to share all my blessing to all my brothers and sisters. Everyone looking at me. My blessing is for you too. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. 2 PAC, left to tell. You know what I mean? We love each other, you know. Oh my God. Africa, we totally lost. Africa, how long we are going to wake up? Oh my God. We are damn leaders, you know.
When the leaders wake up, we will also wake up and follow them. When they wake up, we cannot sleep. I am telling you that they can form a law for us to pay tax. Why can't they give us a good law also to live life?
We can do it. Anything we Africans we can do. But the leaders, they are fucked up, you know. The one thing I feel a lot of pains many times, you know. Let me give a little advice to my leaders in Africa.
We are going to them. We are coming for them. Let them get it straight. I will not sit down on my social media here and just be talking. You will see me walking direct to the president's house very soon. Very soon, you will see me walking direct to find food, to find a shelter. You will see. You think I'm just joking here? They say freedom of right to live. All this freedom, the right, human right, all those things that they have signed a human right agreement. They have signed it, but we are not having our right. This right that they have given us is not the original right that you as a Ghanaian, as an African, who's supposed to have. You have a lot of good right that you're supposed to have more than this human right, this right that they are giving us.
Hello, brothers and sisters. I wish everyone happiness. Happy Friday to all my brothers and sisters. More blessing, more feeling, more happiness, more enjoyment. God protect everyone. God give everyone long